slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth. We will be doing the live play-by-play of today's Yankees faces the Orioles in the final game of this series. This stream is going to be simulcast by Hardcore Sports Network. We are just a few minutes before game time. And looking forward to the major league debut of young Mr. ERC. It has been long anticipated that he is going to show here in the majors, and I'm excited to see what he has to present to the major leagues. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Kaz. And let's see, we have John the Beagle Dad, welcome. Yanks for Life, welcome. Margaret, appreciate y'all taking time out of your busy day to listen to a little bit of baseball. If you haven't, we have an active poll today. Elmer Rodriguez makes his major league debut today. How many strikeouts will he get? Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. So take a second to drop your vote. I'm going to start with today's lineup. For our New York Yankees, leading off playing center field is going to be Trent Grisham. Hitting out of the 2-hole is going to be Ben Rice. Today, the captain, Aaron Judge, will be DHing, hitting out of the 3-hole. Cody Bellinger will be hitting cleanup, playing right field. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be at second base, hitting out of the 5-hole. In the 6-hole is going to be Jason Dominguez playing left field. In the 7-hole, J.C. Escara will be behind the dish. In the 8-hole is going to be third baseman Ryan McMahon, and bringing up the rear is going to be Jose Caballero playing shortstop. Elmer Rodriguez will be on the bump. For today's Rangers lineup, Brandon Nimmo will be leading off playing right field. In the 2-hole, Josh Young will be there playing third base. Corey Seager will be at shortstop, hitting in the 3-hole. Cleaning up will be DH Jock Peterson. In the 5-hole is going to be Jake Berger, the first baseman. Evan Carter will be in the 6-hole playing center field. Former Yankee catcher Kyle Higashioka will be behind the dish. And Osuna will be in left field in the 8-hole. And Ezekiel Duran will be at second base, bringing up the rear. And on the bump is going to be former Yankee pitcher Nathan Eovaldi. Welcome to the stream, Sean. Appreciate you being here. So what are we looking for high points today in our game? I know that everybody's excited about the debut of ERC. What else is there? When I saw that Jason Dominguez was playing left field. That was a little bit of a concern for me. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. All right. Got some predictions coming in. Kaz has 5 strikeouts for Erod and a home run. And welcome to the stream, John. Yeah, I think that we're going to sweep this one. I'm in Pennsylvania right now, so I do not have my handy dandy broom, but if I was back in my shop, it'd be sitting right next to me. Hey, FJ, I think it's a distinct possibility the Judge does actually take his spot as the home run leader in the American League. How are you feeling about today's game? Right now we have 13 votes in our official poll. So thank you for all of you who have already dropped your vote. It is most appreciated. And John is confident. How do we think Jazz is going to do today? Will the Yankees come out hot, or you think it's going to keep a couple of innings before they get to it? And we see Erod walking out to the mound. And Nathan Eovaldi is 2-4 on the season, 5.79 ERA. Opponents are hitting 287 against him, so that's not what we normally see against Eovaldi. He has given up 9 home runs, which is definitely out of the norm. But with the power that we have on the team, I would love to see this. Thoughts on the DFA of Grichuk? Let's see. Grichuk had 3 spring training games. He did not have the opportunity to really get his swing on. And Eovaldi sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Grisham's hitting 157 on the season, 4 home runs. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball that catches the outside corner. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is in there for call, strike 2. Count is now 1-2 on Grisham. And Eovaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham checks his swing, but the third base umpire says no, 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 and he is rung up on strikes. Yeah, I'm not thinking that he swung at that one. That's BS. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. And Evaldi sets and fires, and that ball is lined into right field. So we have our first single, a one-out single by Ben Rice. So the Yankees have a runner at first with nobody out. Tyler Jones is our home plate umpire. This is his second season. He is a neutral umpire. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Evaldi sets and fires, and that cutter is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and Judge tries to check his swing, but it hits the bat, so that is a foul ball. Count goes to 1-1. And there is a check swing, and it goes fair. And Rice advances to second. Judge is taken out at first. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Evaldi sets and fires, and the first pitch is a splitter in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Belly. And Evaldi sets, pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Another cutter. And Evaldi steps on the rubber. Checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball one. Count is 1-2 on Belly. Yankees have a runner at first with 2 outs. Evaldi sets and fires, and the pitch is called. Strike three. Bellinger is challenging the pitch. And it is confirmed that it is a strike, so the Yankees lose their first challenge of the day. And Bellinger is rung up on strikes. Coming up to bat is Brandon Nimmo, Josh Young, and Corey Seager. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are at 868 subscribers for Yankees The Ugly Truth. Our next milestone is 690, so we're 4 away. Anything that you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. There are QR codes on the left and right of your screen. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Well, that inning went very quickly for the Yankees. And ERC is on the bump. With AAA, he is 1-2 with a 1.27 ERA, 20 strikeouts, a 1.71 batting average by the opponents. And if you did not know, Elmer Rodriguez was acquired as the part of the trade for Carlos Narvaez. A lot of Yankee fans were upset, but he came in as one of our top pitching prospects right off the bat, and he had an excellent year down in the minor leagues. And the first pitch is a fastball upstairs. Nimmo is hitting 287 on the year, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, and an 817 OPS. Rodriguez sets and fires, and that pitch is up high. Count is 2-0. A little bit of nerves coming out for his major league debut. And that pitch is on the way. 95-mile-an-hour fastball paints the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 2-1. Hey, Damien, how you doing? And Erod sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball 3. Count is 3-1. And Rodriguez sets and fires, and the pitch is up high, so that is going to be a walk. I am doing fine. Calling a little bit of baseball, dropping shorts. How can you complain? So, not the auspicious start that you wanted to see from Rodriguez. ERC walked his first batter. Coming up to bat is Josh Young. And ERC sets, fires, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 1-0. That was his 7th pitch of the at-bat, or 6th pitch of the at-bat, and he has 2 strikes. Next pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway. Call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Rodriguez sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Rodriguez sets, fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at deuces on Young. That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Rodriguez sets and fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is call, strike 3. And the runner is thrown out at second. So that is a strike him out, throw him out, double play. And the batter is challenging the pitch. And it is confirmed that is a strike. So the Rangers lose their first challenge of the day, and they have one remaining, and it is confirmed that that is a double play. Now they're meeting at the mound for some damn reason with the umpires. And the umpire says the runner is out at second. The play is not reviewable. I'm not understanding what the review was. He stopped running because I think he thought it was ball 4. But, the hell with that. He screwed it up. Congratulations, Nemo. You're out too. Go sit on the bench. And Erod sets. First pitch is going to be in there for call, strike 1. That was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Rodriguez sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup just misses outside. Count is 1-2. Erod sets and fires. That pitch is a fastball up high. Count is evened at deuces. And Rodriguez sets, and the pitch is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. You can tell that Rodriguez has a freaking wide variety of pitches. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball 4. So that is going to be Rodriguez's second walk of the day. Peterson is up to bat, hitting .224 on the season, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 674 OPS. We are in the bottom of the first. The Rangers have a runner at first base. 1 out or 2 outs. Rodriguez sets, and that ball is lined to center field. And Grisham is there waiting for it. And that is going to do it for the Rangers in the bottom of the first. First inning down. Let's see what the kid does when he comes back. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the second is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jason Dominguez, and JC Escara. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who Grish threw to. All I know is that Erod got out of his first inning unscathed, gave up a pair of walks, but it's to be anticipated with nerves of a brand new pitcher doing his major league debut. For you that are out there, if you could please drop your vote in our active poll. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth, and this broadcast is being simulcast on the Hardcore Sports Network. So thank you for Mitch and your crew for getting our programming out there. Most appreciated. In our Major League scoreboard, there are a few games that are underway. In the bottom of the first, the Rays and Guardians are locked up at 0s. In the top of the sixth, the Angels and White Sox are at 1 apiece. In the bottom of the fourth, Mariners lead the Twins 1-0. As you know, in our game, we are at donuts, and that is our active Major League scoreboard for the day. And Jazz is up to bat. Evaldi sets, fires, and the first pitch is a curveball swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Jazz is hitting .210 on the season, 3 homers, 10 RBIs, 633 OPS. Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings and tips this one. Count is 0-2. Evaldi sets. He fires, and Jazz swings and misses for strike 3. So that is Evaldi's third strikeout, and Jazz is retired. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, hitting 125 on the season. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing, brother? Evaldi sets, fires, and that cutter is inside. Count is 1-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and Dominguez tips the ball foul. Count is 1-2. Evaldi sets and fires, and this ball is bounced to Berger, and the throw is off Evaldi's glove. Dominguez is going to take second. That goes into the Rangers dugout, so that is an error. So coming up to bat is J.C. Escara. Escara is hitting .215 on the season. No home runs, 5 RBIs, and a .599 OPS. Evaldi sets, and the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball catches the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. Evaldi sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is going to do it for Escara. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. McMahon had a 5-game hitting streak broken last night on a couple of solid shots. McMahon is hitting .174 on the season, 2 home runs, 7 RBAs, and a .539 OPS. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. All right, Mac. A little bit of bingo, baby. Let's drive a run in. Take that 1-0 lead. Evaldi sets and fires, and that pitch is up and in. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count is evened at deuces. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hit to center field. And coming in is Carter, and he is going to make the play. That's going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the second. Well, poopy doopity. Guys and gals, how are we feeling about the game? If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second is going to be Jake Berger, Evan Carter, and Kyle Higashioka. What are we anticipating from Elmer this inning? 3 strikeouts, 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts, strike out the side. He had a little bit of a rough first inning. Walked a couple of batters. Hopefully his nerves have calmed down and he shows a better performance this inning. Apparently during Boone's press conference, they talked about Grisham being DFA'd, and then if Dominguez is here to stay, non-committal. And Erod sets, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on Berger. And Erod sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2 on Jake. Erod sets and fires, and the slider is down, low, and away. Non-competitive pitch, was never in the strike zone. And Rodriguez sets and fires, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. Berger is down on strikes, and that is Rodriguez's second strikeout of the night, or the afternoon, actually. So Rodriguez features a sinker, four-seamer, curveball, slider, and the first pitch is on the way to Carter, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Carter is hitting .198 in the season, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, and a .669 OPS. Rodriguez sets and fires, and that pitch is popped up, and that is going to make the stands. That's going to be strike 2. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is lined right field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out. Kyle Higashioka is coming up, hitting .220, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, .661 OPS. Rodriguez sits and fires, and that pitch is outside. Count is 1-0. Rodriguez sets and fires, and Higashioka lines a single into center field. Grisham is going to field it and get it back in. So Higgy gets a hit with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Osuna. Alejandro made some fantastic defensive plays last night. First pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Erod sets and fires, and that curveball is way inside. Has Osuna doing the happy dance. Count is 2-0. Texas is challenging whether Osuna was hit by a pitch. So once again, another horse crap challenge. So I don't think this one is going to take the 3 minutes that it took yesterday. It's if he gets hit, it's on the top of the back foot as he's jumping away. He lifts his foot off the ground, and I'm not seeing it. I don't think there's enough to overturn that. So what do you think? Hit batter or not? Drop a comment. Let me see what you think. And after the review, they say the call stands, no hit by pitch. So Texas loses a challenge. Hey, D-Rod, what are you up to, brother? No, D-Rod, I did not move to a new space. That pitch is just outside. Count is 3-0. I had to go to Philly to take care of my mother for this week. So I am up in the loft at my mother's house. And the pitch is on the way. It is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 3-1 on Osuna. Pitch is on the way, and that catches the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is now full. All right, young man, it is time to get a little bit nasty. Rodriguez sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Thank you, D-Rod. That is most appreciated. Rodriguez sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Rodriguez's pitch count is at 34 right now. Rodriguez sets, fires, and that pitch is inside for ball 4. So the Rangers are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. That is Rodriguez's third walk. Coming up to bat is Ezekiel Duran. And the first pitch is on the way. The slider is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the slider is on the way, and it breaks off the plate. Count is 1-1. Rodriguez sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner for a call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Hey, FJ. Distinct possibility. A lot of 3-ball counts today. And Rodriguez sets, fires, and that slider is way off the plate. Count is 2-2. What color is that goose? Rodriguez sets and fires, and this ball is looped into right field. Bellinger sets and he fires home, and Higashioka is going to stop dead in his tracks at third base. So the Rangers are going to have the bases juiced with 2 outs. Brandon Nimmo coming up to bat. Matt Blake is heading out to the mound to calm down the young pitcher. Well, he is a talented young pitcher. However, the Yankees are giving him an opportunity to show what he's got at the major league level. And the stuff he's got is fine. It's just the control, which is an issue, which was something that I brought up earlier. And Nimmo is on base. He walked in his first plate appearance and was caught stealing on a strikeout throw-out double play. All right, Elmer, it's time to get nasty. Rodriguez sets, and the first pitch is up high. Count is 1-0. Rodriguez sets, and the ball is lined to center field. Grisham is tracking it, and he is going to take it in front of Dominguez. So that is going to be the third out of the inning. Rodriguez works his way out of a jam, but his pitch count is at 42, so a little bit high. We may only get 4 and change out of him today. For those of you that are here, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. There are codes in your upper left, right hand corner. Left is Poor Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 800. 800 change, 886 subscribers. Anything you can do to help us hit the milestone of 890 would be most appreciated. From today's active scoreboard, in the bottom of the third, the Guardians lead the Rays 1-0. In the bottom of the seventh, the Angels lead the White Sox 2-1. In the bottom of the sixth, the Twins lead the Mariners 2-1. In the bottom of the second, or the top of the third, the score is 0-0 for the Yankees. Top of the first, the Red Sox have a 1-0 lead on the Blue Jays. And in the top of the first, the Marlins and the Dodgers are locked up at zeros. And that's your active scoreboard for today. If you have not, please take a moment to drop your vote on our active. Caballero, Grisham, and Rice are coming up to bat. Cabby is hitting 265, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a 714 OPS. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a cutter off the plate. Count is 1-0. Evaldi sets and fires, and that fastball catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and the next pitch is going to paint the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Evaldi sets and fires, and this pitch is top foul down the third base line. Count remains 1-2. Evaldi sets, and the pitch is skied to center field. Carter is waiting on it, and he makes the play in middle ground center field. That is the first out of the inning. Evaldi sets, and the first pitch to Grisham is a curveball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball. And Young is by the dugout and is going to make the play right in front of the dugout for the second out. So there are two down. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice, 1-for-1 on the day with a single. The Rice has the only hit against Evaldi today. Evaldi sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled on the third base line. Count is 0-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and the cutter is inside. Count is 2-1 on Rice. Evaldi sets, and this pitch is lined to right field. Nimmo is coming on, and he is going to slide and make the play for the third out. The Yankees are going to go down in order once again, 1, 2, 3. Coming up in the bottom of the inning is going to be Young, Seager, and Peterson. So how we say? I'm going to step away from the camera for just a sec. I got to go check on my mother, so we will be right back. Consider, what do we think Rodriguez is going to do in this inning? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'm back, and the first pitch is guide to right field. Dominguez is underneath it and has it for the first out. Coming up to bat is Corey Seager, walked in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on a miss. Seager is not having an official at bat. Count is 0-1. He walked in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Rodriguez sets, and the pitch is a curveball, swung and missed. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way. Changeup is off the plate. Count is 2-2. Rodriguez sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is full, 3-2. Another 3-ball count on. Next pitch is on the way, and this is sky to center field. Grisham is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the second out. Well, NES, I suspect the reason that Grisham is the leadoff hitter is because he sees more pitches than any hitter in baseball right now. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call, strike one. Rodriguez sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is skied foul down the third base line. Count is still 0-2. Rodriguez sets and fires, and that pitch is way off the plate. Count is 1-2. Rodriguez sets and fires, and that pitch is way up high. Count is now even at deuces. And the curveball is popped up into shallow left field. Dominguez is coming. So that is a clean 1-2-3 inning for Rodriguez, the first of his major league career. Coming up to bat in the top of the fourth is going to be Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Kia Ace, welcome to the stream, my brother. I loved your short from today. The Judging home run call, fantastic energy, fantastic short. I recommend going over to check it out on the Ace Avenue. Fantastic Yankee content creator. So if you're not subscribed to his channel, give it a shot and consider doing it. And speaking of shorts, I dropped a short this afternoon about yesterday's game. Take a quick look. Tell me what you think. Well, are the Yankees going to get off to Schnei? Are we going to do something against Evaldi? Coming up to bat is the captain. Does the captain become the major league home run leader? And the first pitch is a splitter swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Evaldi sets, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and that cutter is just off the plate. Count is 2-1 on the captain. Judge is 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out. Pitch is on the way, and Judge swings and misses at a splitter out of the strike zone. Count is evened at deuces. And Judge takes time out with this 2-strike tradition, picks up some dirt, throws it to the side. So it looks like he's trying to get his mind right. Evaldi sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call, strike through. So Judge is retired looking on strikes. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the first. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Hey, Robert, welcome to the stream. Evaldi sets and fires, and this ball is lined into left field. Osuna is going to get the ball in, so that is a 1-out single. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Evaldi sets. First pitch is on the way, and the splitter is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a splitter swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Jazz. Evaldi sets and fires, and that pitch is up high. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz foul tips it. Count remains 1-2. Evaldi sets, and Jazz fouls this one off. Count remains 1-2 as we head to the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Anticipate a slow curve towards the outside part of the plate. Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is evened at deuce and deuce. We need Jazz to produce. Is that like produce? Fruits, vegetables? Evaldi sets and Jazz fouls this one off. Now we're heading into the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Good to see Evaldi's pitch count rising. Currently at 51 with 1 out. And Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz hammers this cutter foul down the right field line. Count remains even at deuce. What color is that goose? Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls it off. So we're going to head into the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is guide to center field. Carter is under it and makes the play. And that is the second out of the inning. Evaldi wins that battle. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 0 for 1 on the day. Dominguez's average has reached a towering 111, 1 for 9 on the season. Evaldi sets and fires, and Dominguez swings and misses at the splitter. Count is 0-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is 1-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and the cutter is inside. It looks like it's going to hit Dominguez. Dominguez is down, grabbing his arm. The trainer and the coach are out. Might have clipped him on the elbow. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. J.C. Escar is coming up to bat. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop our your vote in our active poll tonight or this afternoon. Your support is most appreciated. We have currently 24 votes. I want to thank everybody who has taken time to drop their vote in our active poll. Well, John, I'm not sure that I'd call it a pitcher's duel, but ineffective hitting for sure. And Dominguez is going to take first. So he'll stay in the game. JC Scar coming up to bat. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Scar 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And Evaldi sets. The first pitch is on the way. The curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. Escara swings at the splitter. Count is 1-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and the splitter is fouled off. Count is 1-2. All right, guys and gals, let's look for the curveball outside corner and the swing and miss strikeout. At least that's what Evaldi's hoping for. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Berger. Berger's going to flip it to Evaldi, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. The Yankees are going to strand a pair. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Berger, Carter, and Higashioka. What do we think we're going to get out of Erod this half of the inning? Evaldi's pitch count. Evaldi is at 61 pitches. Erod did have his first clean inning last inning, so you know. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. And it looks like Max Schumann is coming in to replace Jason Dominguez in left field. Rod sets and fires. The first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Berger is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. And the next pitch is bounced to McMahon. McMahon makes a fantastic play, fires across the diamond to get Berger. And the pitch is on the way. It is called ball, and Scar is challenging it. And the pitch is overturned. It is a strike. New York still has one challenge remaining. Count is 0-1 on Carter. Rodriguez. Count is 1-1. Rodriguez sets and fires. The pitch is down low. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. It is a towering pop-up. Caballero's in short left field and makes the play. And the first pitch is on the way. The curveball is in there for a call, strike one. Michael K just put out some bullshit fact. And Rodriguez sets and fires, and that slider is all the way to the backstop. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker catches the outside corner. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Rangers in the fourth inning, headed to the top of the fifth. McMahon, Caballero, and Grisham. For those of you that are here, if you could please drop your vote in our active poll. If not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, we are at, I got one more subscriber. So we are at 687 subscribers. Trying to hit our milestone of 690. So we're 3 away. Anything that you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. All right. And Nathan Ramachandra of NR Sports Rush, his team has booked former Trenton Thunder player Troy Banks who is now playing for the who is playing banana ball with the Party Animals. He will be on the NY Yankee Mania show Monday, May 4th at 12 p.m. Congratulations. Sorry to hear that, A-Rod or D-Rod. Brian McMahon is leading off. 0 for 1 on the day. Eovaldi sets and fires, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Eovaldi sets and fires, and that pitch is swung and missed. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Eovaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. That is Eovaldi's 6th strikeout of the day. And the first pitch is on the way. The cutter is called, strike 1. Eovaldi sets and he fires, and the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is a bouncer slow. Eovaldi feels it, but Caballero is already beat it out. So that is an infield hit for Cabby. Does that mean the racetrack is about to open? Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, 0 for 2 on the day, strikeout and a foul out. First pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. And there's a pickoff attempt at first. Caballero is back in head first. Evaldi sets, and the pitch is outside. Count is 2-0 on Grishbaum. Evaldi sets and fires, and the fastball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. Count is 3-1 now on Grisham. And the pitch is bounced to second. So this is going to be a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Well, hell. Well, as we head to the bottom of the fifth, Osuna, Duran, and Nimmo will be coming up to bat 8, 9, and 1. And let's see, from our Major League scoreboard today, Guardians lead the Rays 3-0 in the top of the sixth. In the top of the 10th, the White Sox and Angels are locked up at 2s. In the bottom of the 8th, the Mariners and the Twins are locked up at 2s. As you know, heading to the bottom of the 6th, the Yankees and the Rangers are locked up at donuts. In the bottom of the 3rd, the Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 2-1. In the bottom of the 3rd, the Marlins and the Dodgers are tied up at 1. And that is our active scoreboard for today. If you have not, please take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is a curveball inside and low. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball 2. Count is 2-0. Osuna does not have a official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. Rodriguez sets and fires, and this pitch hits the batter. And the first pitch is on the way. It is inside. Count is 1-0. Duran is 1-for-1 on the day. Rodriguez sets and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-1. And there's a pickoff attempt at first. Another pickoff attempt. Second disengagement. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 2-2. Rodriguez sets and fires, and the pitch is chop foul. Rodriguez sets and fires. The fastball is off the plate. Count is now full. And another 3-2 count. Next pitch is on the way, and it is way off the plate. So that is going to be ball 4. His fourth walk of the day. Four walks and a hit by pitch. Blake is coming out to the mound. Possibly give Hedrick some time to warm up. Rangers have runners at first and second with nobody out. Brandon Nimmo is coming up to bat. Nimmo is 0-for-1 on the day with a base on balls and a caught stealing. This may be the last second that you can get a vote in on our active poll, so please do so. Rodriguez sets and fires, and the pitch is grounded off of Rice's glove, and the bases are going to be juiced. That is a base hit for Nemo. And Rodriguez sets and fires, and the first pitch is down low. The young rookie has the bases loaded with nobody out. Josh Young is up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout. And Rodriguez sets, fires, and the pitch is down. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way. And this is grounded into left field. Schumann sets and he fires, and the pitch is, or the throw is on the way, and it is not in time. So that is a 2-run single for Young. 2-0 Rangers. Rangers have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And those are Rodriguez's 2 earned runs, first 2 in his major league career. And it looks like Captain Hook and Aaron Boone are coming out to the mound. And that is going to do it for him. So that the major league debut is done. I'm going to step away for a couple of minutes to go check on Mother once again. Contemplate. Do the Yankees have what it takes to come back and win this game? Are we going to get the sweep? And before I go, I am going to end our active poll since Rodriguez is out of here. We had 28 votes. 75% said 4 to 5 strikeouts. 14% said 14 or 6 strikeouts plus. And 11% said that he would have 0 to 3. And Rodriguez is walking out of here with 3 strikeouts, so the 11% have it. Congratulations on your good prediction / analysis. And now I'm going to go check on Mom. I'll be right back. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and please consider subscribing. We are at 687 subscribers, looking for the magical number of 690. Anything that you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. Well, looks like they are ready to go, so I'm going to hold off until the inning is up. And the first pitch to Hedrick is down low. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on, miss. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the 4-seamer is just off the plate and high. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call, strike 3. And Seager is challenging this one. And it is confirmed. Texas is now officially out of challenges. So that is the first out. Coming up to bat is Jock Peterson, and Hedrick sets and fires. First pitch is on the way, and it is inside. You're right, Kaz. There is a new pole out. Hedrick sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Hedrick sets, checks on the runner at second, fires, and the slider is down in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. Hedrick sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. And Sean is calling for the double play. Hedrick sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. We've heard that number way too many times today. And the pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul. Count is going to remain 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at bat. Hedrick sets, pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to Rice. Rice fires to Caballero, and that is going to be 1. Hedrick did not get over to cover. So Nimmo is going to move to third. Berger is coming up to bat. So there are 2 outs. Runners are at first and third. Looks like they are checking Nimmo out. Something may be wrong with him. They're taking Nimmo out of the game. So it looks like he might have a hamstring issue. It looks like Sam Haggerty has come in to pinch run for Nimmo. Jake Berger's coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a strikeout. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Berger. Cheeseburger, swing, Cheeseburger. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that ball is sky to right center field. Bellinger is going to be there, and he makes the play for the third out. And that is going to do it for the Rangers, but not before they get 2 runs to take a 2-0 lead. Heading to the top of the 6th, Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. And now I'm going to take my leave to check on Mother. So be right back. And Ben Rice leads off the inning with a single. And the curveball drops in for the strike. It is 0-2 on the captain. Got my all rise. Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Judge is going to swing and miss for strike 3. So that's going to be the second strikeout of the day for Judge. First out of the inning, coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2. And Evaldi sets and fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. I don't think that was a strike. Count is 0-1. Evaldi sets, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Evaldi sets and fires, and Bellinger swings and misses. Count is 1-2 on the cutter. And it looks like Bird is warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. And Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up high. Count is evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined to the second baseman. He fires back to Berger, and that is going to be a double play. So that is a 4-3 double play on the Yankees. Well, hell. Let's see. We're going to do a review of our active scoreboard for today. In the bottom of the seventh, the Guardians lead the Rays 3-1. The White Sox have beaten the Angels 3-2. In the bottom of the eighth, the Twins lead the Mariners 3-2. As you know, in the bottom of the sixth, the Rangers have a 2-0 lead on our Yankees. In the top of the fifth, the Blue Jays are beating the Red Sox 5-1. Red Sox got some bad news. They put Garrett Crochet on the IL with shoulder inflammation. In the top of the fifth, the Marlins lead the Dodgers 2-1. In the bottom of the first, the Cubs and Padres are locked up at zeros. And those are our active games on the scoreboard for today. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop a vote in our active poll. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are at 26 thumbs up, looking for our goal of 30. Anything you can do to help us meet that goal would be most appreciated. Evan Carter is coming up to bat. Hedrick is still in there. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. No problem, Michael. Welcome to the stream. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway, fouled off to the third base side. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that slider catches the inside part of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Did I get another sub? I don't know. Hold on a sec. The pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. I did get another sub, so whoever subbed, thank you very much. Most appreciated. And Hedrick sets, fires, and the pitch is just off the plate. Count is 3-2. We've heard that number way too many times for Yankee starters today. Hedrick sets and fires, and this ball is popped up. Jazz closes on it and makes the play for the out. Kyle Higashioka, blah, 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 blah. Kyle Higashioka is coming up to bat. Higgy is 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And Blake is coming out. Or Boone is coming out. And Jake Bird is coming out. Another solid performance by Hedrick. For those of you that are here, we have 9 votes in our active poll. There are 22 of you sitting in the stream. So take a second to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Sort of like Election Day. So we are at 688 Los Angeles class submarine for subs today. We are 2 away from our next milestone of 690. Anything that you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. There are QR codes on your left and right. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Bird is the word. They used to play that song for a former Detroit Tiger pitcher, Mark the Bird Fitterich. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball catches the outside portion of the plate. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the curveball is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Bird sets, pitch is on the way, and the ball is lined to center field. But Grisham is a good jump and is sitting there waiting on it. That is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Alejandro Osuna. And Bird sets and fires, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Bird sets and fires, and that sweeper catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1 on Osuna. Osuna does not have an official at bat today, and the pitch is a sweeper swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2. Osuna was hit by a pitch and he walked. And Bird sets. The curveball does not get back to the plate. Count is evened at deuces. Bird sets, pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball, elevator shaft home run on the right side of the infield. And Ben Rice is under it, and he makes a play for the third out of the inning. As we go to the seventh, the batters are going to be Jazz Chisholm, Max Schumann, and J.C. Escara. So how we feeling? What are we thinking about this game? Max Schumann is going to make his debut of the 2026 season. What do you think he's going to do? Will Evaldi be out for this next inning? Are we going to see one of the other bullpen arms? And they're back in the broadcast. They're showing sausage and onions being made at the stadium, looking pretty good. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Evaldi is at 86 pitches. Jazz is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout. Evaldi sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. Evaldi sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to second. Duran is going to field it cleanly and fire to Berger for the first out. Max Schumann is coming up to bat, his first bat of the season. And the first pitch is a cutter off the plate. Count is 1-0. Evaldi sets and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Jacob Junis is warming up in the bullpen. We saw him last night. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off by Schumann. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. It is down low. Count is 2-2. And Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer up and out of the strike zone. Count is full at 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. And Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a splitter down low. So that is going to be ball 4 as Schumann strips his gear off and heads to first base. JC Escarra is coming up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And a ground out. And the first pitch is on the way. And the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Evaldi is at 96 pitches. Pitch is on the way, and Escarra swings at a splitter in the dirt. Pitch recognition seems to be a problem today. Yankee batters are swinging at a splitter that is never in the strike zone. And the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Evaldi sets, fires, and Escarra swings at another split out of the strike zone. Count is 2-2. So what do you want to bet that Evaldi chunks another splitter here? And Evaldi sets. Pitch is on the way, and that splitter is in the dirt. Wow, he did not swing it. So the count is now full 3-2. So Evaldi just threw his 100th pitch of the game. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into center field. Carter is there, and he is going to make the catch for out number 2. Ryan McMahon is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Berger. He is going to take it himself and step on the bag for the third out. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th is going to be Ezekiel Duran, Sam Haggerty, and Josh Young. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are at 28 likes, looking for our goal of 30. Any help you can do to help us make our goal would be most appreciated. And let's see the scoreboard around the league. In the bottom of the eighth, the Guardians have a 3-1 lead on the Rays. White Sox have beaten the Angels 3-2. In the top of the ninth, the Mariners have a 4-3 lead on the Twins. Heading into the bottom of the seventh, the Rangers have a 2-0 lead on the Yankees. In the bottom of the ninth, the Blue Jays have a 7-1 lead on the Red Sox. In the top of the sixth, the Marlins lead the Dodgers 2-1. In the bottom of the second, the Cubs have a 1-0 lead on the Padres, and that is our active scoreboard for today. If you did not hear it earlier, Red Sox star pitcher Garrett Crochet has been placed on the injury list with shoulder information. Bird sets and fires, and the first pitch is grounded fair, inside third, and Durand is heading to second. Schumann digs it out. Durand is rounding second, and Schumann gets it in quickly. That is a leadoff double for Durand. Sam Haggerty hasn't had an official at bat today. Bird sets and Haggerty shows bunt, and he bounced the ball into himself. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button, brother. And he has finally recovered. The pitch is on the way, and Haggerty shows bunt. He misses. Count is 0-2. Bird sets and fires, and the sweeper misses off the plate. Count is 1-2. Bird sets and fires, and the ball is bounced up the middle and through for a base hit. Zeke Duran is rounding third, and he is going to score. That is an RBI single for Haggerty. The Texas now has a 3-0 lead on the Yankees today. And Josh Young is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the inside of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Young is 1 for 3 on the day. His one was a single that drove in First 2 runs for the Rangers. And the pitch is on the way. It is bounced to McMahon. McMahon shoots it over to Jazz. Gets the first out. Not in time. That's going to be the first out of the inning. And it looks like Tim Hill is coming in to replace Jake Bird. Well, hell. There are 21 of you in the screen. We have 11 votes in our active poll. Take a second to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is The Ugly Truth. We are at 688 subs, looking at 690 is our milestone, so we're 2 away. Anything you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. And apparently we have hit our 30 likes, so that is most appreciated. Nancy, what time are you taking off for the graduation, sis? Really? And the first pitch is on the way, and Seager fouls it away. Well, I am going to see the Phillies and the Yankees in July. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way. And it is shot to Jazz. And that is Jazz to Caballero to Rice, 4-6-3 double play. And that does it for the Rangers. At this point, I cannot go to a Phillies game. When we come back in July, my wife is going to be here. We're going to have a bunch of people. So my mother can't be left by herself, just her age and her ailing health. So we will have the opportunity to go to the ball game in July. So how we feeling about the game there, guys and gals? My kid sister says it is not too late for a rally. I think I'm going to retire United States Navy for right now. And I'm going to don the Yankee rally cap. So let's go Yankees. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it.
You gotta see the new shirt.
Hello, big guy.
It says, Papa says I'm a Yankees fan.
All right, let's go. Hold on.
Papa's the Yankee
All right.
fan.
Papa says that I am a Yankees fan.
Yes.
And what do you got to say?
Go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees.
All righty. Thank you, cutie.
That boy, the cutie Wyatt.
So now we have had the good luck charm come out and say, let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. And the pitch is on the way, and it is foul back. Count is 1-2 on Caballero. Caballero is 1 for 2 on the day. Six outs to make up 3 runs. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is evened at deuce. And the next pitch is inside. Count is now full, 3-2 on Caballero. And the pitch is on the way. And that hits Caballero in the hand. Second hit Yankee batter today. Now they're meeting about this pitch. They're trying to indicate that it's a foul ball. And they're doing a crew chief review for potential hit by pitch. Well, well, well. And the call on the field is going to be hit by pitch. What a crock of shit. They're saying that is hit by pitch. He offered at the pitch. So they're calling him out on a strikeout. So Caballero is down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. And Lentz sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Grisham 0 for 3 on the day, strikeout, fly out, and a ground out. Pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is a one hopper to Duran. Sets and fires to Berger, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Ben Rice is coming up to bat, 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Pair of singles. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Rice. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the outside corner. Call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Rice. And Lentz sets and fires, and that ball is grounded through the infield for a base hit. Rice is going to round first, but return back to the bag. So the Yankees have 1 out or 2 outs with a runner at first, and the captain is up to bat. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And the first pitch is on the way. It is grounded to third. Young grabs it, and he fires across the diamond to get Judge. The Yankees are going to strand one, and that is all for the Yankees in the top of the 8th. Coming up down the bottom of the eighth is going to be Peterson, Berger, and Carter. Well. Got to hold them down. Then it's 3 runs before 3 outs. Just to keep playing baseball. So how are we feeling today? How are we feeling about ERC's Major League debut? Normally, this would be the point where I'm asking about the MVP of the game. I can't think of one. How about you guys? John says he likes ERC. He'll be fine. Well, before the start, the thing that I said is he had to stay near the strike zone, and that was definitely not the case today. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is going to replace Tim Hill. And the first pitch is on the way. It is a 4-seamer down low. Count is 1-0. And Cruz sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt. Count is 2-1. Yep, the roof has been closed the entire series. D-Rod. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. Cruz sets and fires, and this ball is lined into center field. It's going to drop right in front of Grisham. Peterson picks up a single. Coming up to bat is Jake Berger. Why is Cruz pitching in a 3-0 game? Just to get work. And the count is 1-1. Cruz sets and he fires. The splitter is down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul down the first base line. Count is 2-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is guide to right field. Bellinger's back, and he's going to make the play and fire the ball in. That retires Berger. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and the splitter catches the outside part of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And Cruz sets, fires, and the splitter is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Cruz sets and fires, and that splitter is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike three. The Carter is down, like looking. Coming up to bat is Kyle Higashioka. And Cruz sets. The slider is inside. Count is 1-0. D-Rod, I've already done the Rocky steps probably about 20 years ago. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is call ball two, but Escar is challenging it. And the call is going to be overturned. New York still has one challenge remaining. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-2. The color is your goose. Cruz sets and fires, and that pitch is in the dirt. Count is now full on Higgy. And Cruz sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And Higashioka is down on strikes. And our active scoreboard for today. Guardians have beaten the Rays 3-1. White Sox have beaten the Angels 3-2. Mariners have beat the Twins 5-3. And the top of the 8th, or bottom of the 8th, actually top of the 9th, I think. Yeah, top of the 9th, the Rangers lead the Yankees 3-0. In the bottom of the 7th, the Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 7-1. In the bottom of the 7th, the Dodgers and the Marlins are locked up at 2s. In the top of the 5th, the Cubs have a 3-0 lead on the Padres. And that is our active scoreboard for today. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. Hardcore Sports QR code is on the left. Yankees The Ugly Truth QR code is on the right. We are at 688 subscribers, looking at our next milestone of 690. Anything that you can help to do to help us get to our goal would be most appreciated. And Latz is still in the game. First pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom part of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Bellinger is 1 for 3 on the day, and the pitch is grounded to Duran. Duran flips it to Berger, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 0 for 3 on the day. And Lutz sets and fires, and the first pitch is up high. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. It is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-0 on Jazz. Let's sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is now 2-1 on Chisholm. Flat sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is even at deuces on Jazz. And Jazz calls timeout and proceeds to receive a hail of boos. Boo hoo hoo. And the next pitch is on the way. It is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 3-2. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a high fly ball to right field. Osuna is on the track and going to make the play just in front of the wall. So that is 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Max Schumann. He does not have an official at bat today. He walked in his first plate appearance after Jason Dominguez was H by P or HBP. And the first pitch is on the way. It is in there for call. Strike one. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup inside. Count is 1-1 on Maxie. Lentz sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 2-1. And Lentz sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1 on Maxie. And Schumann calls timeout. And the pitch is on the way. That is foul tipped into the glove of Higashioka. Count is now full. Yankees are down to the last strike, last out. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up. Duran is over, and he makes a play on the infield dirt. And that is going to do it for the Yankees today. And today, the Yankees are going to go down in flames 3-0 to the Rangers. Nate Eovaldi is going to take his third win of the season. Elmer Rodriguez will take his first career loss. Letts will get the save. Tomorrow is a day off. I will drop some shorts. So look for those. If you haven't, please drop your like and share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. We have closed out the final poll. Will the Yankees come back and take the brooms? 64% said yes. 36% said no. We had 14 votes. Unfortunately, the no's win that one. And I will end in my traditional fashion with, programming notes. I will be back on Friday in Virginia Beach calling the Orioles in the Bronx. So thank you for everybody who was here and supported the stream. Your support is most appreciated. And I'm going to end in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.